Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey everybody, we welcome you this morning, and look who's back.
I know, it's so funny you say that because it doesn't feel like I went anywhere because I didn't.
Right. But you were away for a few days and we missed you.
But I'm back here to work and back in the swing of things. And you and I don't think have any time off for a while.
No, I know. Yeah, people write in like, why do they keep taking time off? And I feel
they
like
don't need any vacation.
I feel like it's been like tag you're in.
I know.
Because we were back together for one day and then it was like, whoop, then you're gone and then
I know.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here for a while. You're stuck with us. But we want to hear about what happened on your long weekend because I know, for instance, Rocco's birthday. We'll never forget Rocco's birthday.
Of course.
4th of July.
Well, neither will I. But it was a very special weekend, and I wanted to take some time off to really be with family. So on Saturday, my aunt and uncle, along with some friends and family, all worked together to put on the Victoria Price Memorial Golf Outing. And it was a beautiful day. I had never been to the Avalon Buell Golf Course in Sharon. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful day, all raising money for a scholarship in Victoria's memory and in her name. And here are just a couple of pictures. My cousin there, my cousin Bobby beside me. And this is Emily from Empowering You Photography. I hung out with Emily last year. You came last year too.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to ride around with Emily last year. And she is just so interesting. She does so many different things. And she's just a wonderful person to share some time with. So I loved her company on Saturday. And then, of course, we got into the birthday celebrations with Rocco. We went to the Firehouse on Monday, which was his third birthday on the 4th of July.
I love that. What a great family picture that.
I know. And
oh, look at this.
Here we are. We had a Spider-Man cake. It was so good. And we had an American flag cake.
Awesome.
But it's so funny to hear the firefighters sing happy birthday. Like all flat, all
mic too. Like there's no microphone right underneath them,
but,
so it's harder to hear their singing ability.
But they were great. I mean, it's just so nice. When they say it's a big family, it really is. They are all so supportive of each other, and so it was so nice for them to be there to sing happy birthday to Rocco, and you really get that feel that it's family. So here they are. Outside, we took a couple pictures in front of the truck. And this was earlier in the morning.
Oh, I saw this on social media. What a good picture.
Rocco's doing this funny little face now when he smiles. And he got a lot of action figures and superheroes and a bike. Took him to Dunkin' Donuts. He loves eating the frosting off the top of the donuts.
I do too, Heather.
And well, who doesn't? But he only eats the top, so you're left with the bottom half of the donut. And then we went to see the fireworks. He hated them.
Oh.
Did not like them. Thanks to our neighbors Chad and Christina because they brought noise-canceling headphones.
You know what? Sometimes just the sound alone can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah. So he was a little overwhelmed, but he was also exhausted because it was so late. It's way past his bedtime. So he put the headphones on, and he was in my lap, and all of a sudden I'm like, I think he's asleep. Like he was kind of like sitting up but limped over a little bit. And so I looked down, and sure enough, he was fast asleep in my arm.
The sugar from the icing had worn off. He had it because it was a big day.
When you go to sleep at 7:30, 9:40 is just a little late for you.
That's true. Well, hey, I know. We get up for the morning news,
Right.
We go to bed early too.
But it was honestly, family is so important to us. And so to take some time away, even from waking up early and doing something that I love here, just to be with family and to be with friends, it was really nice and special.
Well, we're glad you're back, and I'm glad you had time with the family. And thank you for sharing those pictures. I love the Rocco birthday pictures in particular. Just fantastic.
So nice.
All right. Hey, someone else had a big weekend too, and it's our Daisy Jade, another family member, has great, exciting news. We told you about this at the end of the show yesterday in our Something Good segment, because really, something good was something great, and you see the ring right there on her finger.
Congratulations, Daisy. I haven't been able to tell you in person.
I know. Thank you guys so much. This is my first live shot being an engaged woman, so it's a very special day.
Tell us how it all came down, because we have the video. We saw this. So it was on the 4th of July, and Perry, who you've been dating for a while, this was a total surprise to you?
Oh, and everybody's been asking that. Were you surprised? Yes, because as you guys may remember, I hosted on the 4th of July PTL. So, of course, I woke up at like 5 a.m. thinking, okay, I'm hosting. I'm not thinking about anything else. Then I'm coming home and I'm running around hosting a party. So I had no idea. And I mean, apparently, like, he had been planning this since November, was when he was trying to get the ring together. And then I think he got it in April and then was supposed to do it in May. And then we had 2 friends who had weddings. And basically, it just kept getting pushed back. And it just worked out that we already were having this party with family and friends. You know, it just kind of worked out that way. And I think that what tipped me off was all of a sudden, you know, somebody came in and said, okay, so Lee Trabosic, who's a buddy of mine, he's a magician, as many of you guys know, wants to do a show for everybody outside, so everybody's got to come outside. And I'm thinking, all right, I love you, Lee, and I'm an entertainer, so I know, like, you know, like, you might want to, like, whatever, but this is kind of weird that you're forcing everybody to come outside, you know?
Well, it was for good reason, and it was really cool. I saw the video on Facebook, too, of Lee there doing a card trick, and then Perry taking that opportunity to get down on one knee. There you go. See, you have that, too, to keep with you.
I have the card.
You got to frame it.
Into one. Yeah, so, guys, this has been since 2015. I've met Perry, and I've loved him ever since, and I knew he was going to be the one I was going to marry. And, yeah, basically, I mean, I'm just very, very excited. And thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody, for your love and support. And yeah, time to plan a party. Woo!
All right. We're so excited for you. Daisy, congratulations to both you and Perry.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you so much, Daisy.
You.
We're going to talk to you a little bit later on in the show.
Hey, you know, planning a wedding is very expensive. And she maybe could have used this extra cash.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean, I wish I had been on this flight. So we know airlines have scaled back during the pandemic, and now there's all these shortages that we're telling you about all the time because they just don't have enough staffing to keep up with the demand. Listen to what happened to passengers on a Delta flight. This was a flight from Michigan to Minnesota. So USA Today is reporting Delta offered them $10,000. $10,000 for a passenger to give up their seat on this oversold flight.
$10,000. So how many did they need? 8
They needed
seats?
8 of them, yeah.
And so initially, someone said initially it was $5,000, and then they upped the ante to $10,000. Here's my thing. I think maybe 10 years ago, overselling plane seats may have worked because things come up and people not now. I don't think you can oversell
No,
tickets.
and especially now that there's a shortage of routes and people are having problems just booking.
Yeah.
And, you know, now I think overselling is a really dangerous kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that they've scaled back to a point that they just can't keep up with the demand anymore. And $10,000. And so people on social media were writing about this. I don't think Delta ever responded to USA Today, but people on social media were saying, you know, I wish I had known how many in the beginning, because like the one guy was part of a group of 8. And they all would have held back, but they just thought it was like 1 or 2.
And then they would have been left out of the group.
Right.
And, yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, $10,000, I mean, if you didn't have to be there that day, oh my gosh, what a way to make money.
It's crazy. Yeah. I've told you, though, I mean, I've heard stories of people like getting separated and it taking, you know, a couple different flights over a couple of different days to get to where you needed to go. With 5 people, we have to fly with 5 people. It is impossible. It is impossible. If you get on, I can't send Lila on her own flight, and we all need to be together. We're going together wherever we are, and it's impossible to find 5 seats together.
Yeah. The larger group you get, then it becomes more and more difficult to book that. But that was just incredible, so we wanted to share it with you.
Although I would have taken that.
You would what? You would have let the rest of the family go, and you would have stayed back?
Sure, that's fine. You guys go. I'll stay here. Book a spot at the airport hotel.
Right.
Fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, hey, it is time for What You Think Wednesday. And you know what? This question, first off, thank you for everybody who gave us answers. We're going to share some of them on the Pittsburgh Today Live, or the answers that you shared on the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. We will share now, so thank you for doing that. But the question this time around, really kind of a landslide of voting in one direction. And the question was, is it okay to wear a tank top to work? You know, a construction site is one thing, or, you know, but if you're in a professional, like an office setting kind of thing, is it okay? Is it different for men than women? Are the rules different there? So we asked you that, and we got a lot of comments. Melinda says, depends on your work's dress code. Personally, I do not think it'd be a good idea. I don't feel comfortable wearing one outside of my home. But we have lots of them here. Kimberly says, I'd absolutely not. maybe under a suit jacket or something, but being professional is key, she says.
Dawn says a dressy one, why not? And Carol says if there's no dress code, a tank in good taste would be okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, wasn't there a time where like a woman couldn't show her ankles? I just feel like we shouldn't be putting so many rules on how people express themselves.
Well, wasn't there just a story about in Congress, women could not wear sleeveless blouses or something? And I think I mean, my gosh, what? That is crazy.
I don't know. As Ron is rolling up his sleeves over there.
What? What are you
he took off his suit jacket and he's rolling up his sleeves like.
He does not have a tank top on, though.
I understand that certain rules are in place for certain reasons. I think that, but at the end of the day, I think that it's more about who you are as an employee and a person and should be less about.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. I mean, you want to be taken seriously, but, I think that you could look good either way. So, anyhow, here's what you guys said. 73% of you said, no, it is not okay to wear a tank top at work. 0% of you said that it is fine. Do I have this backwards? Am I saying this right? Yeah. 73% said no, 0% said it's okay, and 27% maybe with some conditions like, do you have a dress code there? Exactly where is it that you work? That kind of thing. But interesting question.
It's interesting. It is interesting. Okay, let's get to our adorable animal moment of the day, and this one comes to us from Tennessee. This is from actually from Walmart. There.
Yeah, and this is a good story. So this is Lindsay, who works at Walmart. The city of Morristown posted this on their page. This little kitten got trapped in the Pepsi vending machine. And
they must have heard its cries,
well,
right?
They did hear the cries, and then they couldn't figure out how to get to it. They tried like taking the front off, taking the back off, and eventually they were able to coax this little kitten out. And the firefighters joked they should call it Pepsi, but guess who's going to be the new owner? Lindsay, who's holding it there. Yeah. But my question is, and there's no answer to this, how did a cat get into the vending machine in the first place? What was the cat doing at the Walmart? I don't know, but it's a happy ending.
Well,
is the important
you know what?
part.
We have talked about how this is the season of strays, and this is when you start to hear those stories about stray kittens.
Well, I guess that's true. Maybe that's how it happened.
I know going into work, I often see some of the cats like underneath cars. I don't know if it's cooler or warmer in the middle of the night, but you'll see them in our neighborhood. So.
Oh, interesting. All right, hey, one more. We have a double header as far as adorable animals. We want to show you a baby porcupine. Look how cute this is. Who knew? So this is a zoo in Massachusetts, and they just gave birth, or the mother porcupine just gave birth. The zookeepers did not give birth to a porcupine. What am I saying,
Wouldn't
Heather?
that be something, though?
All right, they call it a porcupet. Only weighs a pound. This is the third porcupet for the mom named Prickles, which I love that name, and 10-year-old dad Shadow. They're actually born with soft quills, and then they get harder, and then they get more menacing.
It looks like she had some thick gloves on, but it does look a little softer than what you would find on Mama.
Yeah, yeah. What a cutie pie.
How about that? I want to get a baby porcupine on this show.
Oh, I thought you were going to say at home, as a pet.
No, although Lila did say yesterday she wants 2 pets. And I said, what are they? One is a pug. The second, she goes, a baby monkey. And I said, I don't think that's legal.
Ooh,
and she was like, but they're so, this is literally, they're so cute. She couldn't contain herself because she had just seen a picture of one. But they're so, I said, I know they're so cute.
On Friends, Ross had a monkey. Yeah, but I don't think it's legal either. I don't know.